folding some clothes. It's just been a rough month and a week. My father-in-law's been in and out of the ICU for 5 weeks now, and ended back up in the ICU Saturday evening, which we thought was okay because they was just supposedly just watching him, and then he kind of had a major setback that night, and we rushed down to the hospital yesterday morning, and we stayed down there for a few hours, and he stabilized, and my husband brought me back home. And I've been here, and he's down there, and I told him I'd come back down there tonight, and he said no. He wanted me to wait and come tomorrow evening. But tomorrow's my mom's birthday, and I got to do some things for his mom tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to go over to my mom and dad's tomorrow night for my mom's birthday. And you see me making TikToks, cleaning the house or working in the yard. It doesn't mean that I'm not grieving what my father-in-law is going through. I just don't want to make TikToks a lot just talking about him, I'm not seeking followers or attention or anything. I do TikTok for different reasons, and but today's rough. I've got up, and we had a bad storm this morning, which was nice, and it felt good. We weren't in any threatenings in our area, and I decided I was just like, I'm gonna get up and clean. And I cleaned the living room, the dining room, and I started the kitchen a little bit, and then I was like, while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the bathroom. And anyway, and my husband sent me a picture, and he was just like, he said he just looks tired. It makes me sad. Because he's fought so hard, and I'm not ready for this to be the end. And I'm not saying that it is. I just don't want his body to give out before his mind's not ready to. I FaceTimed him last night, and me and Lainey and Loki, and he was waving at me. And Lainey, and he could whisper talk a little bit, and still kind of talk, but Mike said he's not talking much today because he's just so tired. And that's the part that bothers me more, is just him being tired. It scares me, but I'm trying to not be scared. Just trying to trust God's plan, no matter what. Oh, I talked about the contacts the other day that I just put new ones in. And my husband didn't get it. I was telling him that, that I hoped I didn't cry for a couple weeks as I put new contacts in. He said, don't worry about your contacts, but he didn't get what I was meaning. Us contact wearers, we get it, because when we cry a bunch, we mess up our contacts, and it seems like every single time I put a new pair of contacts in, I end up crying a lot, and it's like, oh, and it's not selfish, it's just frustrating, because crying ruins the contacts. I could care less about my contacts. I was just, talking. And, but it is frustrating. It's real life, And that's the thing. I still have to clean the house. I still have to cook supper. I still have to clear weeds. And still have to move on. But it doesn't mean that I'm not still struggling sometimes. Or feeling pulled in all kinds of directions. And that the whole family isn't being, and a lot of times when I just say me, it's not that other people are not going through it too, but this is my TikTok, so I'm talking about myself, But anyway, I got the house to myself this evening. Lainey's out to school and stuff, and it's going to be busy this evening. So I'm just going to try to enjoy the day. Anyway, bye.